single spark from an angle grinder has set 2,300 hectares of Spain on fire, and it is still burning. What started as routine road repair work on a Friday morning in Catalonia has exploded into one of the most dangerous wildfire events the Girona province has seen in years. The worker who allegedly started it has been arrested. The fire does not care. By Friday evening, more than 400 firefighters, dozens of helicopters, water-bombing aircraft, 200 soldiers, and 60 military vehicles were all deployed simultaneously against a single fire in the Costa Brava region. And the fire was still winning. The blaze ignited at 9:17 in the morning near La Bisbal d'Empordà, sparked by an angle grinder being used illegally during road maintenance on the G660 highway. The problem was not just the spark. The problem was everything around it. Weeks of record-breaking heat had left the vegetation across this part of Spain bone dry. The Tramontana wind, a powerful gusting wind that funnels down from the Pyrenees, was already blowing when the spark hit the ground. Within hours, what should have been a containable accident had become a wall of fire racing toward the Gavarres mountain range.
This is we're finally leaving city limit.
A 350 square kilometer ecological corridor that separates two of Catalonia's most densely populated rural regions. Firefighting commanders watched the flames jump containment line after containment line. Ferran Garcia, head of firefighting operations for the Girona region, made a statement that no fire chief wants to make. He admitted the fire had likely grown beyond the capacity of crews to fully extinguish. The goal was no longer to put it out. The goal was to stop it from getting worse. Nearly 45,000 residents across a dozen municipalities have been ordered indoors. Doors shut, windows sealed, as smoke columns rising 4 to 5 kilometers into the sky blanketed the region.
One day, and it just ripped through the whole city. One day, so many people's homes are gone. This is where
the towns of Catalan, Sant Antoni, Castel Platja d'Aro, Santa Cristina d'Aro, Llagostera, Forallac, and La Bisbal d'Empordà itself are among those under lockdown orders. At the height of the emergency, close to 10,000 people in 7 municipalities remained under active confinement. More than 100 residents of the Wildfires urbanization in Santa Cristina d'Aro were evacuated as flames approached homes.
I think you may want to consider shutting down 63 or you're not going to be able to get any of those cars that I was there. If you have to shut it down, that's up to you.
In one of the more striking images of this disaster, around 70 children at a summer holiday camp in Romanya de la Selva were moved to an emergency shelter. A separate group of 150 children at another facility near La Bisbal spent hours confined indoors under supervision. Every single one of those children is confirmed safe, but the destruction around them is not. Major roads have been shut down entirely. The C66 near Palamos and several routes through the region have been closed to allow firefighting operations to proceed. Regional President Salvador Illa has urged residents to follow every instruction from emergency services without exception, and officials in Barcelona have told people to avoid traveling toward the affected areas altogether. The arrest of the road worker has focused public attention on how this fire started. Investigators say the angle grinder was being used in direct violation of a Level 3 alpha fire warning that was already in effect across the region at the time. That warning had explicitly banned the use of power tools near forested areas because of extreme drought conditions. The warning existed precisely because conditions on the ground were already dangerous enough that a single spark could do exactly what it did. The warning was ignored. Now, meteorologists are watching the next 24 hours with serious concern. The Tramontana wind is expected to keep blowing through the night, which complicates aerial firefighting. Helicopters and water bombers operate under significant limitations and high winds. Ground crews are using the darkness to push forward while they can, but fire chiefs are warning about what happens when the sea breeze takes over from the Tramontana in the afternoon hours. That wind shift could dramatically accelerate the fire's spread toward the right flank, in the direction of the Gavarres. Officials are now preparing for the possibility that the total burned area could reach between 7,000 and 8,000 hectares before conditions improve. This fire is not happening in isolation. Spain, France, and Portugal are simultaneously battling multiple wildfires after weeks of record heat left vegetation across the entire Iberian Peninsula in southern France at extreme fire risk. France just recorded its hottest June since national records began in 1947, with temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius in more than a third of the country. The conditions that produced this fire in Catalonia, prolonged drought, record temperatures, dry vegetation, and strong winds, exist across a vast stretch of southwestern Europe right now. What happened near La Bisbal d'Empordà on Friday morning was a human error. One worker, one tool, one moment of negligence in violation of a warning that was already in place. But the scale of what followed was not just the result of human error. It was the result of a landscape that has been primed by weeks of extreme heat and zero rainfall to burn exactly like this. Fast, wide, and beyond the capacity of even a massive emergency response to quickly control. The coming hours will determine how much of the Gavarres survives. Subscribe and turn on notifications. This situation is still developing, and the next update will come before the wind shifts.